Okay, I'm going to do a quick video on putting in doll hair with glue. And I'm going to use the E6000 for the doll hair. I'm going to show you that I did this doll a couple years ago. And I used regular tacky glue on her because I went to a website and it said that you could use the plain white tacky glue. But what I'm finding is that they're starting to come loose. I don't know if you can see. I glued some wefts in here, and I had to tack them down. This was one of the first ones I did where I actually put in wefts in this doll's hair. Let me tell you about this doll. This doll was a $5 doll. I bought her at Walmart. I don't know if it was 2 or 3 years ago. But it was after Christmas sales and they were all for $5. There's like 5 in the series. They're called the Diva dolls. And this is what the original body looks like. Don't look at this doll's hair. This was the original body. And so what I did is I was going around to the different thrift stores and I was looking for a doll that had pretty close coloring to her, so I could put her on a different body. It's not that her body is bad, it's just that she's so flimsy, and I didn't want... Okay, so anyway, what I did is I took her head off. On the back, you'll see that they're on with cable ties. So you just cut the cable ties off. I use an X-Acto knife or a utility blade, and I just cut through the cable tie, and the heads come off. That's what's so nice about a lot of these 18-inch dolls. The heads and bodies are interchangeable. So if you'll see, her skin tone is actually that, but her skin tone's a little off. She's a little darker on the body than she is on her face. But it's pretty close, so once you got clothes on her, you really can't tell. So another thing about this doll, she had white dots on her ears. So I took some acetone and I wiped off the white dots and just pierced her ears. Okay, so what I did on this doll is I used I used wefts. So what I did is I went into her hair and I tried to find out where I could put a weft and get the regular hair out of the way. And that's what I did. I just kept adding wefts to her. You can tell the difference. This is a human hair weft. I bought it at a thrift store, I don't know, years ago, and I haven't used it. But I paid $6, $5.95 for it. But this is Hair So Shine, 100% human hair. And this is how it comes. They come in bags like this. You can get the synthetic hairs at the wig shops for very, very cheap. Human hair, you're going to pay a lot more for human hair than you pay for synthetic hair. But this is what they look like. These are the wefts. And this one has the two shades of brown in it. It's beautiful. So this is what I used in this doll's hair. Her real hair was, the hair she came with was just your regular synthetic plastic hair. But once I added a few of the rows of the human hair in there, it's starting to feel a lot more like natural human hair. So how did I do it? Well, what I did is let me see if I have that blue rat tail comb. Here it is. Okay, so I took the doll. Let me see where we are on the camera. I took the doll, and you're probably going to have to use some hair clips or something. And you open up her hair, and you find out where there's empty spots, where you want to put a weft. So see how this one is all lined up? Can get this down here so you can see this. So what I can do is I can add a weft of hair right here where there isn't any hair. So let me get that blue comb, a rat tail comb, and move this hair around and get it up and out of the way and decide if I want to put a weft in that location. So let's do that. Okay, so you're going to want to use some hair clips and some rubber bands and whatever you can use to get the hair out of the way. So let's get that up. Okay, do you see that? Okay. So I could put a weft right in there. Okay, so another thing, see how that turned a little white there? That's from that old tacky glue. It's supposed to dry clear, but it didn't. So you might want to use some like whispers or Swispers, those points, or have a piece of wooden stick or something and some paper towel and get rid of that glue if you have a little bit of an overflow. But you want to be really light, really light on how much glue you use on this. Let me get a couple of hair clips. Get out of the way here. I don't want to hit the camera. Here, I'll just do it like this. Here's the hair clip here. I'll just put this up in a okay, so we've got that up. Let's pin it down so it stays out of the way. Okay, so now we've got our line of where we want the hair to go. What you want to do is you want to make sure that when you do glue hair on, that you go with the natural flow of the hair. If you don't go with the natural flow, you're going to end up with hair sticking up like a cowlick or something. So you want to go as natural as you can with the flow of the hair. So if you want, you can put this all in a ponytail too, so it gets out of the way. Probably shouldn't have used that. There's some glitter in it. Okay, so now we've got that. So now let's make our cut where we want that piece of hair to go. So let's see if I can get this better. I don't know how close I am to the camera. Can you see that? Okay, good. All right, so here we go. So let's take our hair and decide how long we want our piece to be. See how these are woven? There's woven on a, there's a right side and a wrong side. Well, it's how they sew them together. My husband's making birdhouses out there. I hope it's not too noisy for you. But let's just go ahead and pick a piece of hair, and we're going to go across here to here. Okay, that's where we're going to glue. That's where we're going to glue that piece of hair. So let's go ahead and make a cut. So I'm going to cut right up in here like this. Okay, I might have cut some hair off, that's okay. Alright, so let's get the rest of this hair out of the way. So I don't know, if you go online and you watch a lot of videos on how people put hair in, you're going to get all different versions. Everybody does it their own special way. I found that out by watching like 20 videos. So this is how I do it. I put a little glue on the hair and I put a pin in it. Okay, so let me get my pins. So when I use my pins, I'm going to pin directly into the scalp. So I'm going to use really sharp quilting pins. And once you use these in the glue, they're no good anymore. So you're going to end up having to throw the rest of them out. So let's go ahead and get the glue. You're going to be as judicious on this glue as possible. You don't want to use too much of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with, I'm going to glue the hair that I want to put in the right location, and I'm only going to do a dab of it. So see how I've got the flat side of the hair here? that's going to be up against the doll. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here, and I'm going to just dab it. And I'm going to be as judicious as possible on here. I want as little as possible. So let me get this under a paper towel so I don't get glue on my table. Okay, so I'm going to start right here where that empty spot is, and I'm going to put that down. Some people do the press and hold. I do the pin so I can just keep going. There's one person on YouTube that uses super glue, and the Gorilla Super Glue, and it dries almost instantaneously. So if that's how you want to do it, use super glue. It's that I think she was using the Gorilla gel. Okay, so you can sit there and hold it if you want to, or you can just let the pin do its work, and any residue, just wipe it up. Okay, so if you want to let that sit and get firm in there, you can, or you can just keep going. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to let that dry a little bit and get it nice and firm in there. Okay, all right. So now you have a choice. You can either put the glue directly on the doll's head, or you can put it back on. You can turn the hair this way and see, but it's because of the way I've got it pinned, it's moving around. So you're probably going to want to put 2 pins on here. Make sure it stays nice and firm, right where you want it. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so now I can just put a line of glue right here on the head, or I can turn this hair around and put it on the hair. And I've done it both ways. So it's whatever works best for you. You know, I'm no expert on this. It's like the 3rd time I've done this. So whatever works best for you, that's my motto. So let's just put a little dab of glue on here. And let's just keep, it might be a little too much. And try not to get it in the hair, because you're going to want to brush the doll's hair. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's put that down, and we're ready to just put it in the right location. Okay, so there's that. We don't want it to touch the other hairline. So once we have it in the right location, get your pins out, pin it. Okay. Make sure it's away from the other hairline. If you want to put some more pins in, you can. It's up to you. Okay, all right, now I'm going to wrap and going to cover my, after I wipe the glue off, I'm going to cover that back up again. Okay, and we can either use the same Q-tip, whisper, and get rid of some of this extra glue, or you can get a new one. I think that's pretty good. Okay, it's going to dry clear. So now we have another row of hair in this doll's head. So it says it's going to take, for curing time, it says it takes, okay, allow 24 hours for curing. It says surface should be clean, dry, and free of dirt. For best results, lightly roughened surface, but I don't do that. But it says maximum bond strength may not be reached for 72 hours. Apply a thin coat of petroleum jelly to the threads of the tube if you want to keep your ink nice and clean. Okay, so let's see. Let's make sure that's in there. I'm going to make sure that there is a seal between the two. If you need more pins, put in more pins. Okay, so now we've got that ready to go. Okay, so talking about hair, here's another option you have. These are those, they're called yaki braids. If you want to add some braids to your doll's hair, you can do that. So you can use these braids. You can also take these braids and make a headband on there if you want to give her some braids to put in her hair. They're really cute too. I bought, I don't know why I bought this one. It was, I was in San Diego and we were at, my friend, we went out to lunch and there was a wig store right across the driveway, that parking lot, so we went over to the wig store and I bought a bunch of hair. But it depends on what kind of hair you want to buy. This one, I don't know why I bought this. The reason I bought it is because it was like $1. But, you know, the problem with just the plain coils of hair like this, there's no, they're not sewed on. You're going to have to put your own, somehow you're going to have to glue your own hair to whatever you want to glue it to. So you'd be gluing right to the hair to the surface, which you don't have that nice weft. But when you glue hair directly to the surface, also you don't have that little lump too. So it just depends on what you're looking to do and what kind of hair you want to work with. I've discovered that the wefts are a lot easier to work with. So anyway, that was my that was how I do the wefts in the doll's hair. So there's one version. This is also this doll that I bought at that estate sale. I washed her hair, and her hair is human. This is a human hair wig, and I couldn't get as much of the hair came clean. And the reason I know this is human hair is it doesn't you don't get those fuzzy ends. Like, see that doll over there? You get fuzzy ends on synthetic hair. On human hair, you don't get that. So when I brush this doll's hair, you can tell there's no, it doesn't, what am I trying to say? It doesn't make that fuzz like unnatural hair does, or synthetic hair. So here's this doll. So what I'm going to do for her is I'm just going to take my E6000 and I'm going to coat exactly where those lines are on this head. And then I'm just going to pop this doll on. They say what you should do is turn the wig inside out, and then as you glue down like this, then you can pop the hair on. That's what I'm going to do on this one. So I'm just going to put a really thin coat of glue on her head, and then I'm going to pop the wig on. But the problem with this, it doesn't want to pop good. So I may just take the chance and do real light glue and then just pop her in just like that. That's probably what I'm going to do. But there is her hair, and it turned out really nice. I just washed it with regular shampoo and got all the dirt out of it, and it turned out really, really pretty. So I'm going to glue her on next. Okay, so that's that for that video. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.